Yeah, you can turn on the microphone at the base if you want to talk. And
Just do it.
and
Just
speak.
turn it
and
on when you want to talk.
Just turn it on when you want to talk.
Okay.
We're ready.
All right. We'll call this workshop to order. I was trying to get onto my
I just keep them in my inbox. Keep them in my Outlook again.
apparently it's not picking up the network from here, which I usually was able to do.
Well, I'm using the network to get Zoom.
Our network or?
Not ours. I would say ours is not terribly successful in here because of the distance.
I couldn't get ours the last meeting.
So if you want the high SID one, I can help you.
Mine automatically connected.
Yeah.
The only thing I needed off of it was the agenda.
Up here, I've got an extra set, Dan.
Okay, now that I have an agenda,
Here's the whole packet.
oh, okay. We'll call this workshop to order. I will be the workshop leader, I guess.
You want to add?
Wes, since you're here, you want to take roll call just for the record?
Okay. Councilmember Gibbons is absent.
Kirby?
Councilmember Elwood is not here.
Yeah, they're out of town.
Okay. Councilmember Graves.
Here.
Councilmember Mills.
Here.
Councilmember Pittman. Here. 3 members present. Mr. Mayor.
All right. We don't need to declare a quorum, but we're good to go here. All right, the purpose of the workshop is to talk about an implementation plan for the solid waste ordinance. I asked Aaron to attend today because at some point he's going to be picking up the ball with this. And
We're going to look at that spreadsheet here.
let me pull it up here. Okay. Yeah, I circulated to the council members the latest update on the sign-up roster. There were, I forget how many names and total.
Like 440.
Yeah, on the list. I sorted it out by people whose the bill to address for the water bill was the same as the billing address and the location of the water meter was the same address, so that would have indicated, been a good indicator that it was that it was occupied and not a VRBO or whatever. And so that dropped the list down considerably. I don't know what the total count was on that, but it's still a large number. It's still well over 100 names. And I did know some things about some of the names on the list, and I indicated that on the roster if I knew that they were bag tag customers or potential bag tag customers, or properties that are being managed by a property management company. And so we don't have to worry about those. So that gets us down to still a pretty substantial list of names. I guess the subject of the workshop here relative to this is going to be, how do we reconcile this list now with, to get it as up to date as possible. I know for sure that there's names on this list where people have signed up with Carroll County Solid Waste, but for some reason Carroll County hasn't dropped them off the list. But the majority of the names on here, we just have no information on. So,
So is Carroll County Solid Waste working on trying to resolve the issues with the list?
no.
I spoke to them last week and they are not, they are being reactive rather than proactive. They said that's outside of their realm.
They're being advised by their attorney that it's the city's responsibility to enforce the ordinance. And that, they can't start calling people and forcing them to sign up.
Well, and I see one name on here that's been a Carroll County customer for more than 15 years, and their name's still on the list.
Yeah. So it could be a simple thing as the name appearing differently on their billing log or something like that. Or they may, there would have to be that kind of error that their name appears differently for some reason.
Dan, did I understand you to say that the names on this list are just the ones where the addresses match?
No.
What did you say?
I set up filters on here, and I filtered out the three categories, that the three different ways of spelling Holiday Island in the bill to address.
Mhm.
That's the tab that you're looking at here is, or as I sent it out, it was filtered to where only those addresses were being shown.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a multi-tabbed spreadsheet.
No, it's not a multi-tab spreadsheet, but if you go up to the filters and you select all instead of just the three with Holiday Island locations, then you get the entire list.
Okay.
Well, I think I got the paragraphs. Yeah, you can go down the list and you can see.
I didn't know that.
Huh?
I said, I didn't know that it was a filtered list or anything, so.
Well, I don't know, but it says I filled that 448 on, or going through the.
You're looking at the unfiltered list.
Yeah, I don't know how. But anyway, I mean, the ordinance states that the people who are running VRDOs are supposed to give us a list.
And I have that.
You do have
I
that?
have that, and I didn't, there's a couple of addresses on this filtered spreadsheet that are VRBO addresses, and I indicated that on the spreadsheet.
Right, but there's probably a lot of them in here.
Not if you're looking at the filtered
I
version.
don't know how to get the filter.
Huh?
How do I get the filter?
You're probably looking at the filtered.
No, I are not.
Does column N say only Holiday Island?
Nope. Don't think so.
You'll have to scan it and tell me.
Yeah, that's all there, I guess. But we still got 438.
No,
Huh?
no. You can't, once it's filtered, you'd have to do a count of how many lines are showing up on the filtered. I think it's 128. I don't have my other.
Well, all the line numbers are not in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just drops out the ones, or hides the ones that
Okay.
aren't
So,
Holiday Island address.
This list that we're looking at here then is supposed, what are the red, green, and yellow things mean.
I made notes for every one of them. Some of them, the address just doesn't make sense, like it says, 129 Canyon Valley Road, Holiday Island, Arkansas. Well, there is no such address. So in HICID's database, they don't have the right city, and,
Well, they got, that red one, you got a Cobbleport.
and here there's one address on here that's Rocky Point Lane.
That's Rocky Top Lane is what it's supposed to be.
Could be.
I know it is, that's what it is. That's the house that they're up running, building, and I don't think he's moved into it yet.
Okay. And
So-
that's the other thing, there may be addresses on here where there's been a water meter installed recently,
Yeah, it's probably construction
but
meter.
people aren't living there yet.
That kind of brings up another question that I had, which was, which columns came from HICID and which columns came from CCSW?
Okay.
The original spreadsheet came from HICID, and then Carroll County has been, working that list down as people sign up.
So you're saying that all this data is the HICID data, none of it is Carroll County solid waste that they collected?
Correct.
Okay,
But as somebody signed up, they would drop the name off of the spreadsheet. And the latest version that we got, would have excluded everybody that's already signed up.
so how often is HICID sending them an update?
HICID is not sending them an update at all.
Well, they'll need to because people move, people die,
I think we're
houses
looking
change
at-
names,
Yeah.
water
yes.
customers change names.
There's going to be, on the city's end, there's going to be, it's going to be fluid by people, building houses or people moving away, selling the house and stuff like that. So there's going to be a maintenance element to this. There's also a maintenance element on Carroll County Solid Waste, and that, as people sign up or as people call in to drop service, we're gonna have to get notified.
So
about
who
that.
reconciles those differences? Aaron?
Nobody yet. I mean, that's, I guess what we're here to talk about is,
Okay.
number one, how do we get everybody signed up or at least get information on every address to start with? And then
I was under the
how to go.
impression that HICID would feed them a file every so often.
Yeah. Sending an entire file makes it incredibly cumbersome.
How do you
If
keep
we
up
can
with it?
If we can just set up a process to where only the changes, that somebody gets notified of the changes on either end.
I agree. Yeah, that makes sense.
No, I think, that's step two. Step one is trying to figure out who's signed up and who's not, so that we can contact those people that are not and get them switched over.
Not very many of these have a phone numbers.
Yeah,
And I would venture to say that probably a lot of them are not gonna be in the phone book.
could be.
All right, can I ask a question? I may be naive, but they don't have a route list that they can print out of where they pick up water?
Well, I'm sure they do.
Okay, well, when you negotiated the contract with them, and what did they promise us? Would they promise that we're gonna give you a list and then we're not gonna do anything to update?
I think if you go back and look at the contract, it would say that, and I don't have it in front of me, but I think the contract would say that they're supposed to be getting people signed up. But when they checked with their attorney, the attorney said that it's the city's job to do the enforcement. So,
I can see that.
Mr. Mayor, could I do my 2 comments and leave you all to hash this out?
sure,
I don't know, am I supposed to push something?
We can hear you.
Rebecca, you can hear. Rebecca Sherman. This is the helpful reminder. I am a Carroll County Solid Waste customer. I have been for quite a while. But the mayor has to now call to schedule that fall cleanup. I sent you an email, it was a reminder. I called, they said we're still not on that list.
it's scheduled for the 15th, and
Of
it should be in this week's ISID newsletter.
Oh, I don't get one of those, but will Carroll County Solid Waste send me a letter like they did when they changed the routes, do you know?
Probably not.
I don't,
I'll watch
No,
for the
okay.
newsletter, I know where to find it. Then the second point about the pickup is a customer without having to deal with the fact of what the city said. And I can't get a really clear read on whatever the contract is. But in the past, I could put out an appliance, it was picked up, no charge. Somebody's now telling me that to put out the appliance, there's the Carroll County Solid Waste will add it to my bill. Yet the ladies at Carroll County Solid Waste say that that's not how it happens in the other cities. 2 points, I'll leave you to hash it out. It's only what I've been told. Okay? And I'll look for the newsletter.
okay.
Besides the charge. Thank you.
All right. Well, I think our immediate challenge is trying to figure out how to get in contact with, approximately 125 addresses here.
May I ask a question?
Sure.
I was looking at your database, at your spreadsheet, and we have addresses. And I don't know if it's within the budget to notify via USPS each of those people and say, if you are currently a customer, let's do a reconciliation, call us, let us know, something to that effect, but send out a mailing, one-time mailing to those specific people to those addresses, because we may or may not have a current phone number. So calling them is not going to be an option.
Mhm.
And tracking them down, going and knocking on the door, if these are people that are on vacation, they're at work, they're wherever else, knocking on the door is not really going to be as much of an option. So the best way, and I've gone over just like you have, to my opinion, is the best way is going to be to use USPS to deliver a letter to their mailbox. And if they're getting a bill from the water company or from whoever, they check their mail, so they're gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
And have them take the step to say, we have you on this list. If we don't hear from you in X number of days or by this specific date, we will be contacting you further to, rectify the situation.